There's a buck right there.
Host Larry Weishuhn's hunting Texas-sized bucks on Geronimo Creek Ranch, less than an hour outside of Old San Antonio. Geronimo Creek has hunting for both big and small game, but is famous for its whitetails.
In this particular instance, we're hunting a ranch that's probably about maybe 40 miles from where I live. It's called Geronimo Creek Ranch. One of the great anticipations of coming to Geronimo Creek Ranch is being able to spend time, of course, with an old friend, with Kevin Wagner.
One of the really special things about this hunt was for Larry and I to get back together.
Kevin and I have hunted together in Africa, up in Canada, over in New Zealand. So it's kind of like an opportunity to get back home, particularly to hunt with Kevin, like old home week. No sooner had I started rattling, we had two bucks come in, both youngsters. I mean, they didn't come charging in. I think we're still a little bit early. We're still about maybe 5, 6, maybe a week away from when they really start running in, when they're just coming running in. They're drooling, their eyes are bugged, their ears laid back, hair standing on end. You know, they're literally looking for a fight. And then finally found another one where a buck was chasing a doe. Really couldn't get on him. We tried to several times. I mean, this deer was a sizable deer. We just could catch glimpses of him every once in a while.
Big deer. Must be a doe right there. Second bucket run across. But he's a big 8-point. He's not quite what we're looking for. I know there's some bigger bucks here. But it's sure tempting, I'll tell you.
We get out, we get up, set up one morning, and we're looking, and I mean, we're seeing quite a few deer and young deer, and they're all almost in range with what I felt comfortable with the Encore, the 454. And lo and behold, I look across the field, and just as soon as I do, back over here on the left, out steps this absolute monstrous double drop tine. I mean, that's the first thing I noticed. He had great big tall antlers, massive, but he's got drops about 6 to 7 inches on either side.
Long dome double drops. God, he's just too far for this pistol. Oh, man. What a deer, though. Golly. He's probably got 8-inch, 9-inch drops on both sides. Big typical 10, but he's probably about 300 yards. And it sure makes me wish I had that 30-06 this time instead of 454 Casoo. God, what a deer.
Larry Weishuhn's rattled up a giant buck on South Texas Geronimo Creek Ranch. But while that deer kept out of range, another management buck gave Mr. Whitetail a perfect shot, and he took full advantage of it.
Right there he is. There he is.
But even with one deer down, the hunt is far from over. Now, can Weishuhn get a clean shot at a genuine trophy buck?
Sitting there that morning waiting for the light to come up, there was just this absolute feeling that, you know, maybe I picked the right spot at the right place this time. It's still dark to the point to where, but you can just start seeing movement. And thankfully the grass in the background is kind of light colored, and you can see these little dark objects starting to appear coming out of the bushes and out of the brush. And, I mean, you just barely make out that it's a deer, but this one deer turns his head, and there's obviously something on top of it. No idea how big it is, just you know that they're antlers. Again, it's still so dark. You know, you start praying, please let the light come up. Please let the light come up before these critters leave.
Kevin, I'm really glad we set this stand up here on this side of this pond. Boy, me too, Larry. This is awesome setting. Tell you what, we got the sun at our back. There's no breeze this morning. Deer right there. Actually, there are two. There's that one that looked like a light or 10 point, and then there's one that's got a lot of mass still.
No kidding. Dude, G2, Larry.
Yeah, he does.
Let me look at him with the spotting scope real quick.
Okay. Look at him. Let's have a look at him. And then if he moves over this way, yeah, hopefully he'll stay around here.
The buck is there. We're watching. Finally, it gets light enough to where we can see, I can see the crosshairs really well. He's meandering around a little bit. I got my shooting sticks. Everything is just perfect.
What do you think? I'm going to let you look at him, because when I look at him, I'm going to look at him through the scope.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a real good, like, split or short G2.
He looked like he had a 6x5 with a split.
Yeah, he sure is, Larry. Can you get on him?
Yeah, I think so.
Larry, he's going to walk in those trees. We better get on him.
Yeah, and he'll walk just a little bit. He's going to go to the, going to go right about, I think, to the edge of where those logs are.
I agree.
He'll stop right there.
You take him when you're ready, Larry. You like him?
I like him.
The lighting is good. Everything is there. The crosshairs are right where I want him to be. And it looks all of a sudden as if he's going to get ready to leave. He starts walking over the right. Next thing I know, he is starting to walk toward the brush. And the brush is about as thick as dog hair. And you know that if he takes 4 or 5 steps in there, it's over with.
Good.
Okay. Good shot, Larry. He went down. He dropped him right in his tracks.
Yeah.
He's down, Larry, right there.
He's down.
Awesome. He ain't getting up, buddy.
Good job. I think that's going to be a great deer. Make sure he doesn't get up, but
He's not getting up, Larry.
I don't think
He
so.
is down for the count, buddy. He's there.
You know what deer I think that is?
What's that?
Remember y'all had a deer that you had in the DMP plan?
That's exactly it.
Because I noticed the ear tags on him.
Now, one of the things too, I noticed he did have ear tags in his ear. That's one of the ways that we can catch animals, mark them, and we can follow them. In this particular instance, in Texas, we have a very unique, very aggressive management programs available to landowners, and one of them is called a DMP permit, which allows the landowner to go onto his property, capture a deer that's on his property, put it into a pen situation along with 20 does, have him breed those 20 does, and then release them. Pretty good indication, by golly, that those does were bred by that particular buck, and you're going to pass that genetic trait on.
Larry, let's go look at that deer.
I'll tell you what,
I'm excited to see him, buddy.
I am too.
Golly. I was excited for Larry. I mean, that deer walked out, and when he turned and posed, and I knew that when Larry saw that side that had 6 points on it, I knew that that turned Larry on, and his whole demeanor changes. I really stopped and thought at that point, you know, this is really a time where I got to share this time with Larry. This was a special time for me, special time for Geronimo Creek Ranch to be here and share it with him. It's fantastic, Larry.
That Winchester ammo hit a number.
Oh man, look at that.
Would you look at the brow tabs? I didn't know he had brows like that.
Is that awesome or what?
Oh my God.
Look at that.
That is these
Look at that right there.
long main beams.
Exactly right.
I'm going to be back. This is South Texas. This is home. This is where I return to when all the other hunts are over with and really have the opportunity to enjoy what Texas has to offer.
Is that awesome or what? Good job, buddy.
What a gorgeous deer. I mean, what a fabulous setting.
Oh, that is awesome. Look at that.